Morning, afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock. Wow, time sure is flying. Let's see. Okay, now everything is all set up. Hello, naughty treasure. So today I am going ahead and going to be glazing a bunch of mugs. But before the glazing happens, what needs to happen is um, I need to wax resist and prep for the glazes. So basically that involves putting wax at the bottom of the pots so that the glaze doesn't stick out there. So that's what I'm working on today. And then I'll be deciding what colors to glaze. Some of these are for pre-orders, so I know exactly which color to put on them. I most likely do two of those every time in case the piece doesn't turn out right. So I'm going to be doing that. Plus there are going to be some extras. So if you have any request on which colors and which glazes you would like on jumbo mugs or regular knit mugs or embroidery mugs or yarn bowls, now is a good time to request because I can glaze it in that color and it can ship by the end of this week. So you don't have to wait on the regular made to order time, which is a lot longer. Other than that, how is everyone's Monday coming along? So I'm just applying this hot pink um, wax resist. This is another point at which I can kind of check the pieces, make sure there aren't any sharp edges anywhere around the handles or anything of that sort. I'm going to break my order of how I want to do these. So these are the knit mugs. Some of these are made to order for two-tone colors and some of them are plain colors, but I'm sure I have few extras. So that's the pink. Hello people on Facebook, I see many people joining there. I cannot see who is joining. Hi Patricia. Oh, Patrice, sorry. The screen is too far away from me, so I apologize for missing your name. Are you enjoying your mug, Patrice? Hello, Jennifer. You got your mug too, right? I think it most like. I keep forgetting. Grace. Okay, Grace says, love the green one I purchased at Red Order, but I liked all the colors you had at the conference. The blues were terrific. Well, thank you, Grace. I'm glazing more mugs today, and the way I work my glazing process is I usually have orders which are made to order, so I glaze more pieces in those colors in case they don't turn out right. But then there are always extras. So if anyone wants anything by the end of this week, Um, Now would be a good time to request what color you would like. Oh, wonderful, Jennifer. I'm glad you're enjoying your mugs. Yes, Patrice, they do hold heat very well, like you said, because of the tapered shape. They are narrower at the top and wider at the bottom, so they do control their heat pretty well. If you are the kind of person who wants your coffee or tea to cool down a lot faster and doesn't want that big a mug, this is a good option. It's a smaller mug, but it is open at the top, and this one will cool faster. And there's nothing wrong with a mug holding heat and not holding heat. Everyone prefers to drink their beverage a certain way. So, hi Knitter 1447. Uh, do you have a brighter pink knitting style mug? Smaller more to keep the heat in. I don't have like a bright pink. I have that purple glaze that I do, which is like a purplish pink almost. And I do have some of these big jumbo mugs, which are 20 ounces, and these are the 16-ounce mugs. So you can see the difference in size. This is a more popular size. They both have, buttons and everything on the handles, but this is a more popular size. They both hold in heat very well. They both almost weigh the same. Even though this is a bigger mug, I just make it with thinner walls so it's more comfortable to hold. So I can definitely glaze this in that purplish pink color. So you don't like purple, but you like a neon pink. Oh, okay. Yeah, neon pink colors with glazes, it works very differently compared to dyes. I've been doing a lot of dye testing too, and yes, I love myself a shocking pink. A shocking pink very much like this color. I like it, but it doesn't translate too well on glazes. I'm sorry about that. But my purple, many people have seen. If you go and see on my website, some people say that it looks more pinkish purple, but it's not that hot pink if that's what you're looking for. So, but yeah, I like a good hot pink as well. I like it in yarn. I don't know if I like it in mugs. It'll be quite a shocker compared to all my other colors I carry. Oh, Grace, you use yours every day unless it's in the dishwasher. Yeah, it's a good coffee size, keeps coffee and tea warm, and yeah, the more closed top it works best for most people, and that's why this is my most popular shape and size too. And you can see on the table, well, the people on Facebook and YouTube who are watching, they have a different view of the entire table covered in mugs. You can see most of them are the 16-ounce mug size. So yeah, Knitter 1447. I don't know what your name is, but definitely go check out my website and you can see the purplish pink mug. Yeah, the yours is purple, right? Patrice. Yeah, it has different shades and it looks different in different lights. That's true. So it's not like there are purple people who are very picky about what color, what's the right shade of purple. But the purple glaze that I have, it took me around 2 years to develop that color, and then it was like figuring out whether it will go well with my other glazes. I didn't want just to make a color for the sake of making color. It needs to kind of work together. Salsa Queen makeup. Hello. Yeah, and that's the there's also the possibility of making very opaque colors. And when I do opaque colors, I could totally do any kind of color. Well, mostly any kind of color. I could do a shocking pink, but it will not show the texture. It would be. Oh, hi, Lorraine. I was wondering who this was. I can hardly see your uh, logo, so I'm like, going like, who is this salsa queen makeup? All right, Grace, you're making mass for the senior center. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, it's nice if you can, provide your services, if you can so, if you have the materials, if you have the means, that's a nice thing to do. My website, if you go on my Instagram profile, there are links to my website and everything. I could probably put it here. Let me see if it works. It's creativewithclay.com, but it takes me a time to type in when my screen is so far away. Okay, creativewithclay.com. Alright, okay, hopefully that worked. Yeah, because the reason why I ask you to look at my website, because people perceive colors in different way as well. Like there are people, you know, who see my purple blaze and go like, "Oh, that's so pink. It's not purple." And there are people who say that's a different kind of purple. Well, that's really a mauve. That's a lilac. There is 100 ways to look at color, and I'm kind of going through that madness myself right now, where I'm trying to develop some dye colors for dyeing fiber, and I thought I'll make some samples on, you know, small bits of yarn and see how colors shift. And there are like a million shades you can get that way. And I cannot name the colors to call it anything. It's all like, well, these are all the lime greens, and there are like 10 shades of lime greens in there. And they're all different, but they all are lime green. But I'm like, I don't know what to call this. So, so yeah, the knit mugs, the 16 ounce size. I actually have my list right here of what is for orders. So let me just look. Oops, I thought I had my list here. Where did my list go? Oh, there it is. So yeah, knit mugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 10 of these are spoken for. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 mugs, which I can take a request for whatever colors you like. Hello, homework. Oh, you love my mugs. Thank you. Well, thank you, Jennifer. I'm glad you liked my dye test. That was a previous post on Instagram that I had done. And can you see on that screen? No, on the Instagram camera you cannot see, but on the Facebook camera you probably can. No, but you actually can't see on that too. But yeah, right behind me on one of the shelves is where I'm making all my dye tests and going crazy over it. But it's fun. I enjoy the mathematical aspect of, creating formulas to create a very precise color. Though I'm not very good at, predicting what a color would look like if I add something. So for me, it's all like, oh, look what happened. And but I like the record keeping part of it. So for next time, I'll know. And so these are the other smaller mugs which I talked about. They take around 10 ounces, is what they hold, 10 to 12 ounces. These are wider at the top, so they do cool your beverage faster. And since it's lesser beverage, yeah, Some people don't like to drink a whole big mug of coffee. It's good for coffee, you can have it quick, you can have it warm, and it's not a lot of it, so it won't cool down. So it makes sense to me to make a mug of this shape for it. So these two of them are for orders, and I know two of them will be available for a glaze color of your choice. So let me finish up all the plain knit pattern ones. And most of last week I did not post too many videos in the studio because I think last week I had finished handles of these mugs and I'd loaded up the kiln, but that's what it was. It was mostly waiting for all the stuff to dry and then being able to fire it. And then I was supposed to glaze early this morning, but the kiln was still warm. I couldn't unload it. So right now that's what I'm working on. Applying my glaze resist, my wax resist, which is gonna be my glaze resist.
We're going for a walk.
All right. My dog is going for a walk. Gets all excited to go for a walk. Casper.
We're not going to car.
And so these are the big jumbo mugs. These are the big 20-ounce mugs. And out of in the wax ones, I have four of them here. Two, oh, three of them are spoken for. So there's only one of them out here. No, I have one from before too. So there are two of them available, which I can glaze in the color of your choice. And if you look at the close up, you can see the lace pattern on there. And here are people on Facebook. So yeah, these I have four, actually five of them, and then three of them are spoken for. So if you have a request for a color for the big jumbo mug, this would be it. Otherwise, it would be another 3 week turnaround time because I'll have to make more. Or if they get glazed in a color that you don't like, it's not going to work then, right? So that's with the lace mugs. If you all have any questions, feel free to ask. There are several people watching. I'm just wondering if y'all have any questions now. And the plain jumbo knit mugs, two, three, four. Four of them are spoken for, and I have 9 available. So 5 of them can be glazed in a color of your choice. But like I said, those orders need to be placed today because I'm going to be glazing either tonight or early tomorrow morning, and then I can glaze it in a color of your choice. I do have to pack one order today as well, which needs to ship out by UPS. Okay, so like I was saying, there were 9. This mug, I'm not too happy with that. I think I'm going to keep it on hold. There is, it's not a big flaw, but I think it might be exaggerated when it's glazed. So that will go on the back burner. and probably be glazed for a second space or something, or if it just stays for too long, then I'm probably gonna just throw it in the trash. And it's not that significant a flaw. If I would like to see it, I can show you. The thing is, it's almost like where you're going to drink from, and I think I knew what happened. I think there was an air pocket there which I tried to fix, but you can see that bubble there. That's what is. Oh, hello from New Zealand. So there, you people can see that too. You see that? That just doesn't look. And once it's glazed, it's gonna look, you know, it's even gonna like even more enhanced and not that pleasant. So no worries, we are not gonna glaze that. It would still be a pretty nice mug to drink from. So we shall see. Do you have the medium size one with the lace pattern? Uh, yes, I do. So by medium size, you mean kind of like the shape that you have, the one with the narrow top, like this kind of shape, Patrice? I know one. Yeah, I do have. Let me see if I have any ready in stock. I'm talking about like the shape. Yeah, yeah. So that's my 16-ounce mug. How much can you fire at once? At once, I can fit in close to anywhere from 50 mugs plus more stuff. And I wax resist almost all the mugs that come out from the kiln, so that when I'm ready to glaze them, they're all ready for me, and I don't have to set up for glazing again. And I can glaze one in purple. Yes, I do have some plain which haven't been glazed yet. So Patrice, I can glaze one in purple if you like. But like I said, place the order today. So I will make a note of that and glaze one in purple. So I have I do have three or four of the lace mugs. Three of them actually. So these are the lace mugs which haven't been glazed yet. So so if you place your order, then I will remember. Otherwise, I will forget. So I'm pretty sure I won't forget, but I'm trying to keep track on a big sheet of all the orders I have to do, and I should probably make a note of yours. Uh, Purple lace. There's my pen. So, a big coffee mug. Let's do a purple lace for Patrice. If I put your name there, I remember to. Thank you. So yeah, And now these, the ones which I'm doing right now, these are the embroidery mugs which have, you know, all the slip decoration work on it, as you can see. So these I have uh, 8 of them, out of which I know 2 of them are for orders, and each one of these is unique. So cannot really tell which exact design you might get, but you can say which glaze color you would like, and it would majority be in that color, but it has different color accents, and I just try to make these as unique as possible. So this is kind of one of those pieces which is almost a surprise, and you can see samples of this on my website, and you'll see different examples of the honey one, the blue and the green and the gray and the purple. No, actually my embroidery mugs are the very first kinds of mugs I used to make. Uh, they were all inspired by Indian embroidery patterns, which have mostly been introduced into my work since my mom used to run a boutique in India. So that's how actually I started. Those were my first initial patterns on all my pottery. And I did that for several years, and I still do that because it's still fabric. And only like 6 years back or so, I started introducing the knit patterns on my pieces. So, so yeah, and still the embroidery patterns are still very popular. And since they are all one of a kind pieces, and it's kind of hard for me to take a picture of each and every one of those. Um, like, look at this, it has paisleys and it has flowers, and these are not even glazed. Once these are glazed, they look completely different. So, so yeah, these are some pretty unique pieces. Let me see if I have any glazed ones in the studio. Yeah, so this is how they look when they are glazed. Like this one is a green one with a red wash on it, and you can see all the detail in that. Sorry for the camera on my laptop, the light is probably reflecting real bad, but so that's that. Then this is the honey. So sometimes what I mean by saying, the colors can be different. So if you order green one, you could get something like this, or it could be with a blue wash and a green glaze over it. So it would have a completely different look, but still the majority color would still be green, but and the pattern would be different as well. So like this is with honey. So what you'll be ordering is honey color. You could get red accents or only black accents, or a mix of both red and black or blue. So it could be anything. This is like the gray with the red and black accent, and you can see all the detail on that. So yeah, these were my very uh, first ones, first kind of surface decoration which I had done on my work. So, and I still do it. So, still very popular. There are people who have purchased these years and years back. Been doing this for now 15 years or so, 15 plus years. So, people who have been collecting my work earlier, they still like the embroidery patterns, and many of them are not knitters, so they don't get the knit patterns. They are like, no, we just like the embroidered fabrics. So, well, I'm glad you like them. that was the last of the embroidery ones, and you can see there were three, four kind of different patterns, and they still look different from each other. So you get a good variety there. Now these are the yarn bowls, the ones with the two corners, and these are oval in shape. So I like them because they are nice and stable. And they stay where they are supposed to. So these are, I have two of these in the net pattern. The reason why I have a shocking pink color added to my wax resist is in case there are drips like the ones which fell on the table, I can see them directly on the piece whether I have messed up my piece in some way. If I have, then the best way is for me to refire the piece. Now I don't want to touch the wax resist, so I'm going to place it very gently here. So, and this is similar yarn bowl, two slits but with a lace pattern on it. So that's what this one is. And some of these are glazed. The yarn bowls, I don't think any of these yarn bowls are for orders. So both the plain knit ones and I have two of the lace ones. I could do it of any color y'all please. Okay, so these are all done. The other yarn bowls that I have are the smaller round yarn bowls. These are really good for center pull balls of yarn. If you like to make a cake, a yarn cake, and then you can pull off from the center, these work really well for that. Yeah, and people, the ones who are going online to place your orders on my website, uh, if it is among the pieces out here, then the made to order time does not hold true for you um, because they will be glazed sooner and sent out sooner. It's only if I haven't even made those pieces, I don't have any in stock to even glaze, that's when I'll need to, you know, that's when it's going to take like 3 to 4 weeks at least. So this is a custom order, which is a Hamza, and so this has been placed by one of my customers from a long time back, who has a lot of my embroidery pieces, and she wanted me to make a Hamza for a while. We have been going back and forth over this for a very long time. Then finally in October, she came by my studio, September, October, and she said, please make this for me. So I'm like, okay, fine. And for custom orders, it's not like necessarily they take a lot of time. It's just that I have to get out from my production schedule and make something separately. And it takes me a while to get in the zone of making something totally different. Now, like this is one of my big lace platters. These look, I think very amazing once they're glazed. And I think on my website there is a clock I have. Uh, it's still there on the website, uh, which has the same lace pattern in the paisley shade, but it is a wall clock, so you can know when it is time to knit, which is every time you look at the clock, it's time to knit. Okay, so that lace was the bottom, so that's gonna be just plain white there, but that's the lace pattern. Okay, so these are all done, these are all done. This was picked up from there. So you see that bright pink color? This was glazed in the wax resistor with that same bright pink color, but it was probably done like maybe 2 or 3 weeks back. That pink color just washes off over time, just sitting out there because it's just food color. So, hi Alicia, I'm just getting ready to sign off. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so most of these they are all wax resist ready now. If you did place an order in this time or by tonight, I will have that in my list and I can add that to my list of colors that you all need, and it will be glazed in that way. And then these will ship out by the end of this week for sure. I'm gonna glaze either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. So go ahead and place your orders, uh, and I will see you all later. Bye, Alicia. Sorry you joined just at the last minute, but hopefully we can chat again later. Alright? Take care, everyone. Bye. Alright, bye, everyone on Facebook.